And welcome back to the Dawn Show. We are sharing weight loss success stories. I'm talking victories here. And now we're joined by Rayanne McNeill. She lost 100 pounds. Woohoo! Now, how did you, we've heard from Gina, we've obviously heard from Natosha. You lost the most with 100 pounds, the three of you writing this amazing book. Yes. But how did you lose 100 pounds and keep it off?
At first, I didn't realize, like, okay, I'm going to start this. I had a real talk with myself, with God, and said, you're going to have to help me with this one. Because myself, I'm much happier when I'm smaller. Even in my history, I've been an aerobic instructor, so it's in my heart to be healthy. So
that's beautiful. So the three of you, just to point out for the weight loss, you pretty much did a low carb, healthy meats, healthy vegetables, and for that time cut out sugars, even fruits and carbs and things of that nature, breads.
Well, I did a lot of vegetables, a lot of fruit, some dairy, not as much, but some dairy, like a lot of yogurts. And
just in moderation. I know that was Gina, and that was you too, Natosha.
Yes.
And so, and then after the weight loss, to maintain, you just kind of have a holistic diet though. So in other words, you're not depriving yourself of good nutrients and good foods.
Right. So during the week, if I know I'm going out to dinner, what have you, that week I'm good. I'm sticking to plan, but I'm going to have a regular life, so I'm going to go out to have dinner. But when I go out to have dinner, I'm still on the healthy side of the menu.
Okay. So just always watching it.
Always watching
And I always stress this, that's what I did too, and that's why I've kept it off 3.5, 4 years, and I always stress that to people because as Natosha and I talked about in the first segment, it's cruel to think that these fad diets and you're gonna starve yourself and then go back to the old ways, it'll never work.
Right. Yes.
And so then you have lower self-esteem and go through that whole vicious cycle, and I think so many people are there.
Yes.
So take me through I want to talk more about the emotional side of this because this is an emotional time of year. Any of us who've had loved ones we've lost, families who are, separated, maybe we have family across the country or moved away and that sort of thing. So how do you cope with that emotional side of things, whether it's a miscarriage like you mentioned, to cope with that and put it in the right perspective?
Right. Well, I am an emotional eater. And this time of the year is very emotional for me because, I lost the love of my life. He passed away in February 2011.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. But I stay positive because he's taught me so much. And he taught me how to be forgiving and loving, and so it's like I kind of do it for him. Like it's like I know that he's like, go girl, because you're doing it.
I mean, do you feel like his presence, like he's an angel and he's watching over you? And
yes. So many things that he's taught me. And, we graduated at the same time and from college, and even he told me to go on and do your master's, and we supposed to have graduated like a week apart, but he passed away before then. So, and I still attended his graduation. So that was very difficult. But but he's still there in my presence.
And is this something that the three of you, when you're together, that you pray about and that you come together about? Because I think that's important. And thank you for sharing. I know it's hard to share, but
it's hard.
There's so many of us who feel that and can relate to that.
Yeah, and this is his favorite holiday too, as well. So I would be really be cooking right about now. So this time, I'm just going to go to my brother's and cook my famous lasagna.
But you know what? And speaking about that, one of the things, just to go back to the healthy eating, one of the things that we've done is we've come up with creative ideas for lasagna. Now we have a plantain lasagna that we've all shared recipes. We share those in the book as well. So just learning how to be a little bit creative with the eating. And as far as the emotional connection, one of the things that we really didn't discuss in the book, but Rayanne and I have had the history, all three of us, we've been friends for over 20 years. But Rayanne and I even had a situation where we didn't speak for 11 years. We were like, I would see her coming and I'm like, oh, you know, she would see me. So this book was actually, I believe, a divine intervention in learning to forgive each other. I promise you, I don't remember the time where I didn't like her. I mean, I can remember it in my head, but in my heart, I can't remember that. So this book was a healing process for us, and I know friends that know us. They're like, "You two are talking, like you didn't burn her house down, and she didn't rip yours down." So this was just a healing all the way around. Forgiveness, as Rayanne mentioned, forgiveness. I don't see her as the same person she used to be. I see the growth. So this book also allowed us, if we don't sell 1,000,001 books that like we would love to, but just the fact that we were able to come together and connect again as best friends that we used to be. And you know, I was married previously in another life, and she was my maid of honor. So you know, the fact that we can be friends again, that's remarkable.
Yeah, I think we all have those girlfriend stories where we evolve as girlfriends.
Right.
The book is Weight Broke the Wagon, and we'll tell you how to get it when we come back. But you know, you talk about forgiveness, and I think that there's the saying from a Holocaust survivor that when you forgive, the prisoner you free is yourself. On that thought, we'll take a break and we'll be right back. I hope that today's Dawn Show is an inspiration for you, and we've got some superpower girlfriend inspiration today with Rayanne and with Natosha and Gina, who was on in our second segment. I can't thank you enough, and I just hope people check out your book, which is right now an ebook, right? Yes. So it's on Amazon.com and everywhere that you can get ebooks. The Weight Broke the Wagon, meaning, Natosha?
The junk, the drama, the bitterness, the unforgiving spirits, just all the junk and the drama in our lives, that we were able to just break that with the weight, of course, but the weight of what all the stuff that we carry inside.
So I think it's a great gift, especially if you have a girlfriend or family member who you haven't been speaking to, or maybe you want to lose some weight together. I can't thank you enough.
Thank you so much for having us.
Oh, you're
sharing our
beautiful
stories.
women.
Thank you so much.
Have a good one.